And as you can see, my horizon is crooked. I know how the drone functions, and I know that in high winds, such as this video, I don't have other footage because I'm on my laptop, I understand that the drone has to pitch itself or tilt itself quite far in order to maintain its heading, or in order to maintain its location where it's going. And I'm not talking about flying as fast as it can go and taking a banking turn. These Phantoms are meant for photography. They're not meant for having fun and going super fast. You can, but you want a stable shot, don't do that. But for the past few weeks now, about 2-3 weeks, my horizon has just not been able to get centered. And it'll stay centered for a while, but when I pan up or when I go from a turn, even after changing out the IMU, or I should say calibrating it and calibrating the gimbal, it just does not stay level with the horizon. It'll be level at first, or if you're going straight, but if you take a turn or you pitch the drone left or right, which you'll see later on in this video, it just does not come back to being level. I have to go in there and adjust the gimbal manually. Now here's a quick video of why I think this is a problem. Okay, so my drone is off right now, which, by the way, the name of my drone is the Nova, and the camera is capable of moving pretty far, and obviously you only want to go so far because you're going to get your legs involved. Plus, the way the drone works is if you want to look left and right, the drone itself moves, and then the camera swings with it or against it, depending on what you're doing, to make it nice and smooth. And of course, it moves this way, it moves this way, and it moves this way. I'm going to show you how far this camera can move in order to keep itself level with the horizon. Now, did you see any of that in the videos that you've seen so far? No, and I get it. If the drone is like that, let's see if I can do this here. So if the camera's tilted that much, that means my drone has to be going like that. And I've never been in a situation where the drone has to go that far over, okay? So the slight issues that I'm having with my horizon, there's no way that I should be having that problem. That's pretty far for the camera, and most of the time, if it's off by a little bit. And I get it, it's not an exact science, and it's windy in some situations, but this has not been in anything more than 10-15 mile an hour winds. And I've personally tested the drone in those winds in front of me, and if anything, it's like that or like that, which is, unless I'm flying around and doing some maneuvers and not panning quickly like I showed you guys in the video, there's no reason that it can't stay level. And if it's this far over, I got bigger problems than a level horizon. That means that there's very, very powerful winds. Anyway, have a good night, guys. So as you saw there, and see right now, this is a really good example of it. Yes, it's against the wind, but that was very crooked. I've done everything I can. And looking at the drone's camera, there's no reason that as pitched as the drone was, even in this 10-15 mile an hour wind, the camera has a lot of wiggle room. A lot of room to pitch. But honestly, like I said in that video, if the camera's that far tilted against the drone, I got bigger problems. But like right now, it may look like it, but I'm not going that fast. I'm going with the wind. The wind is going the same direction the drone is going right now. I used my little wind doohickey, I forget what it's called, but in the beginning of that clip there, you saw it was still crooked against the horizon, right? And then it levels itself out, like it self-fixes sometimes. But even right now, it's a little crooked, like the drone is going left, like angling left. Like I don't get it. The drone's never been messed with. I've never dropped it. I've never even crashed it. Actually, come to think of it, I have never crashed it. I've had a rough landing before, but that was literally me catching it rough. Like even right now, it's crooked. So I understand with high wind or messing about, yeah, it's not going to be stable. But on straight shots like this, with the drone self-centered and floating there, that's whole bad right now. It should not be this way. I've contacted DJI. I'm waiting to hear back from them. Let's see what happens. Thank you for watching.